Yeah, I'll react to that. Sure. So black pudding is blood sausage, right? I always confuse
The holidays are
Yorkshire pudding, and that's like a popover, right? Which are delicious. Anyways, my name's Connor. Hi. I like connecting with my British roots over there across the pond, as you would say. Yeah, I like to watch things. I feel comfortable sitting like this. Hi. Just original link, description, Discord. Hope you're all doing well. Let's learn.
We're in Bury, Lancashire, England, and we're about to visit a black pudding company. Black pudding is that one item in an English breakfast plate that you either love or hate. Why? Because it has blood in it. But it is also that one item that has the most history, especially here in Lancashire, which is known for being the county that brought it to fame. So it's time to see how it's made. Let's go. In Bury, we met with Richard Morris, production director at the Bury Black Pudding Company. His grandfather...
I don't think I've ever eaten blood in any form, but I'd try. I'd imagine it'd taste pretty like metallic.
With
almost.
Richard Morris, production director at the Bury Black Pudding Company. His grandfather was a butcher, and it is his black pudding recipe that the company uses today.
People have this idea of black puddings, it's all bits of animals and stuff. There's no meat in the black pudding. There's blood in the black pudding, but there's no meat, it's cereal based.
Black pudding starts with a dry mix of pig blood, seasoning, rusk, and oatmeal.
Okay.
And when we say dry, we mean this.
Well,
Seriously?
Yeah, you'd never guess. It's actually a dried blood. So if you smell that, what would you?
It just smells like herbs.
Yeah,
it smells like the seasoning.
Yeah, the seasoning.
There's no blood.
No.
Any blood.
No,
at all.
it's a nice aroma, and we use dry blood because it's developed to certain parameters, so it's very safe, food safe.
What is the difference with like liquid blood?
It's much more consistent. Using fresh blood, that can change with different animals, what they're being fed on. So this is a very consistent product, which fits what we do. We also have rusk then, which is breadcrumbed flour, used heavily in manufacture of sausage. That's what gives sausage a fluffy texture.
Oh, I see.
And we also have...
When I try something new or try something that I know like I did not like in the past, I really do try. I feel like if you expect it and are kind of grossed out and don't embrace it, you're never gonna like it. And so when I try something, I try to be like open-minded. Okay, just chew on it, taste it. How is it? Olives is a perfect example of that just not happening. I try olives all the time. I hate them. I've always hated them, and I still hate them. And I try them again, and I'm like, maybe my bias of just like knowing, oh, I've hated this. And no, like every time I'm like, all right, just embrace it. How is it? I hate olives. So when if I were to try this, I'd want to try and embrace it.
Gives sausage a fluffy texture.
Oh, I see.
And we also have oatmeal as well. So oatmeal that's been ground, so it's a fine oatmeal, and that again, if you added water to that, it would go a bit stiffer. So the two together make a nice texture.
Oh, so yeah, because they complement each other.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I think heavily in England, especially north of England, anything that's got lumps in it, you've got to bite 2 or 3 times. They call it gristle round here. Chorizo and that sort of sausage are quite firm, that's more European. Around here, especially north of England, it needs to be soft and very palatable.
Okay, so that is a taste.
Just regional things. Yeah,
Looked like a chocolate cake.
Another 2 ingredients are barley and fat. Unlike the rusk, oatmeal and blood, they will be cooked before being added to the dry mix.
The barley itself...
Don't you make beer with barley? I'm pausing.
Blood, they will be cooked before being added to the dry mix.
The barley itself comes in loose like this. When we cook it up in these, leave room for it, it will swell up to about 3-4 times the size.
Oh wow, looks like a Christmas sock.
Yeah.
It does.
This is pork fat, so if you think of a pork chop,
Christmas sock.
where the meat is, the white piece of fat there. This comes in from Denmark, where we have fatter pigs. In England, the fat's like this, so we don't have fat pigs. So this white piece of fat comes in strips. Which we have
What is a Christmas sock?
like this, so we don't have fat pigs. So this white piece of fat comes in strips.
Oh my God! Guys, I'm sorry. Pay
this comes in
attention.
from Denmark, where we have fatter pigs. In England, the fat's like this, so we don't have fat pigs. So this white piece of fat comes in strips, which we have here.
Oh, wow. I didn't even notice
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
It looks like textile.
That's
you know?
it, yeah. So we got a strip there.
No, it doesn't look like meat.
And then this goes through, this is then diced.
Oh.
So this is the high quality, there is no lean meat on this at all. So we're just after the fat.
And this
So-
one is going to be cooked? Yeah.
Yeah, we dice it on a machine. We weigh it into the stockinette again. So we, from here,
Yeah, another sock.
we take it up from there and we pop it into that.
Here we go. And this one is going to shrink, or?
Yes, it will just shrink slightly as it starts to give the moisture out of it and the flavour. The barley expands, this just reduces slightly. Yeah.
And one net is for one
Into a
bunch.
mix, there's 4 nets go into a mix.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm giving you my recipe right now.
Okay, good. Well, might have to write this down.
Yes, no, don't do that.
Barley and fat are cooked for 1 hour. Meanwhile, onion and water are mixed in this giant container. When ready, they will be joined by the dry mix containing blood, oatmeal and rusk.
And then there's a motor on here. Basically, it will just, it's like when you whisk something up, but this does it at 4,500 revs. So it just whisks it up really quick. And basically, we rehydrate the product so you've got like a gravy consistency.
Looks
The
like
dried fruits in it,
chocolate
the
cake
seasoning,
mix.
The rust, the oatmeal, the flour, the onions, and you've got your base mix there.
Okay. So wait, this one is the barley that you were showing me earlier.
Yeah.
Wow, and it's grown so much in size, you were right.
Yeah, this is
like,
the barley you saw previously. If I pick one up, you'll see exactly the same. And you see how it's swollen up. Now that's
Yeah.
cooked perfectly.
So this one is about, it was like 2.5 kilos, and now it is.
It's about 10 kilos now.
Wow.
We weight check it, so it's right. If that was overcooked, it'd be 11, 12 kilos, we wouldn't use that.
So Christmas sock before Christmas and Christmas sock after.
Yeah, exactly, yeah, exactly. Wow, it's like a gym test.
I know, I can see you with a
I'm
couple.
shaking.
And
Christmas
you
sock.
can do like a lunge thing, no?
Yeah.
So I see something else in here though, there's not just barley.
Well, this is fat, diced fats that we showed you earlier. Again, this has been cooked up. If you notice, it's not swollen up.
Yeah.
It's just cooked out and it actually loses a bit.
Right.
We only use, in our products, only 3% fat, and those are the actual small white pieces you see in the end product. If you don't want the fat, don't eat the small pieces and you're on 0% fat.
So you can really skip it.
Yeah, exactly.
Barley and fat are then added into the mix.
This is way bigger of a process than I imagined.
Fat is mixed gently, not at high shear, to not break the dices. The mix is now ready.
Like when I think of a blood, like when I don't even know if I've ever seen a blood sausage. I've certainly never tasted one, but I just imagine that it would be maybe even quicker to make than regular sausage. Obviously, I was stupid. There's so much that goes into this.
So brown.
Yeah, it's like chocolate.
I mean, like technique.
Yeah.
be honest.
Tastes a bit different
Chocolate.
to chocolate, but yeah, it's not bright red or anything like that. People associate it with blood. It's a cereal mix with a blood base, so
Okay.
it's a chocolatey, velvety sort of touch. Yeah,
But the color comes from the dried blood.
yeah,
Like,
it does.
this
Yeah,
is-
yeah,
this is
that's
what gives
that,
it
that's
color.
the main part of it.
The mix is stuffed in a natural casing made of beef intestine. That is super quick.
So that's the intestine that's been filled out with a mix. This is a
The mix is stuffed in a natural casing made of beef intestine.
How does it section each section?
That is super quick.
So that's the intestine that's been filled out with a mix. This is a
Wow.
portioning control machine, like you see with sausage fillers.
Yeah.
And
Those
what
look
it's actually
amazing.
doing, it's spinning the product. So it's doing that so quick.
Oh, okay.
You see from there,
So that you can portion it.
and that's one portion that we
Yeah.
then link into a pudding.
There you go. Nice. And it's always this shape, right?
It's
you
always
can't
this
have
shape.
it as a just a
And you
straight
can
of
see with the
sausage.
linking, we tie that together with string there.
Now, could you like boil that and eat it right away, or does it have to go through a curing process?
And then there. and then there.
Okay.
And we use the string to tie it up.
Or
so
like
one's
grill
just
it.
been done here.
Let's see. Oh, so you have a nice
So you've been
group, yeah.
they're tied up, all the same weight, right through, and they're ready for cooking.
Nice. Nice black color, no?
Yeah. You will see now when it goes in, it's a greyish look, and then it goes black after cooking.
After cooking.
And then it's
All
the name
right.
black pudding. So that's a very traditional process that we still teach that to this day. 100-year-old process, maybe longer. It's tied together. The touch is smooth.
Wow. Yeah, that is very smooth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's smooth.
Oh, honestly, there is no grains at all.
No.
It's just like when you pass your
Silky,
your
yeah.
hands through your hair.
Yeah, it's
Something
silky,
like that.
silky smooth.
Super
Yeah,
smooth.
yeah,
That
super
is.
smooth, yeah.
What about the casing? Are you
The
supposed to eat
casing
it?
can be eaten. It is edible. It's natural. Personally, I don't. I take it off because it's quite thick. It's probably the hardest to chew in the product. I like a nice, soft, palatable product.
So you can easily just peel it off.
You can easily peel it off. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
great.
User friendly.
Come on, skin on. Or
Then the black
intestine
puddings are
on.
cooked in water for about 1.5 hours. Oh, so they go in one by one.
Yeah. If you put them in one go, basically that has the core temperature. If you put them individual, you have to get in the water around it. So we have 3 or 4 minutes allowed in the cooking time to get the water around the product.
Oh,
Pudding.
yeah.
It's called a pudding because it's
And I
cooked,
think there's probably a bigger chance of them being damaged if you just dump the whole thing in.
immersed in water. The water around the product.
Oh,
Pudding.
yeah.
It's called a pudding because it's cooked immersed in water. Hence the name.
Oh, really? That's why.
They're black now.
Yeah, and as the air gets to them, so as they cool off, they go blacker and blacker. They get down to a temperature
look like
of about 40
eggplants.
degrees in about 10 minutes, and then we put them onto a rack to cool. 2 or 3 hours later, we're ready to pack them. So these are the black puddings that have been cooled. We just take them off the rack here.
You guys call eggplants aubergines, don't you?
So
Aubergine.
these are the black puddings that have been cooled. We just take them off the rack here, put them on the table, and then the staff here will cut the black puddings, cut the string off, and so they come in here, so they're in single black puddings.
Can I try?
Yeah.
Avocados.
Why do you lift it up
You
just
best
from...
lift it with both hands. Okay. Lift it.
Oh, it has the texture of like a date.
Yeah. You got them?
Wow, okay.
There you go.
Oh, the color has changed quite a bit.
Yeah.
No?
So they've gone slightly
Yeah.
brownish. They were very black to begin with, but it's just the cooling process.
Just looks like my grandma's chocolate salami.
Yeah.
Well, honestly, I can't really get my head around the fact that it's not chocolate.
I
They
know.
look like avocados.
So how do locals enjoy
Like,
their black puddings?
weirdly
We took a trip to the Bury Black
shaped.
Pudding Company's stall at Bury Market to find out. So here at Bury Market, you can actually just get black pudding as a takeaway food and have it.
Yeah, you have been able to for years and years.
Mustard
You can go
or-
away with a nice hot black pudding with a bit of mustard on or tomato sauce, brown sauce.
Relish.
You can either have it just on its own or you can take it away on a BAP, bread roll.
Oh, okay, nice. So how long have you been here at the Bury Market?
I've been here since I was 12 years old, so for 38 years. I came as a Saturday girl working for a farmer who had the stall. My mum works on the stall, my nephews work on the stall. So some of the stalls opposite, they've been here for years, so it's like a family.
Wow. What does black pudding mean to Bury, especially? Because it is used like all over England, but here specifically there is quite a strong black pudding like feeling culture.
Yeah,
no?
the story goes that the black pudding originated in Europe and the monks came over to England and settled in Bury. So it's always traditionally been known as the capital of black pudding.
Oh, the season is so good. It adds flavor, but it doesn't overpower the rest.
Yeah.
Texture is well and nice and creamy. I would never say that there's blood in here. Like, if I were to look at this, I would probably think it's just chocolate mousse.
Yeah.
It's
chocolate cake.
Like a
sausage.
velvet
Yeah,
brownie.
often when we're sampling, some of the children think it's chocolate cake.
Yeah.
She's great. The host on it is great. Cool. Continuing my domination of everything British. Learning about, yeah. Awesome. I would try it for sure. I guess it doesn't have a metallic irony taste. hope you're all good. Most, 90% of you watching this are probably British, so I hope you all Brits are good. Anyone else, hope you're also good. Good. Great. See you next time.